Good afternoon everyone, and a warm welcome to Juma Game Reserve. And starting with your first ID day, or of the afternoon, maybe not of the day, of the afternoon. We did ID a few this morning already. So checklist is on. Let's try to get as much as we can this afternoon. We did good this morning, and let's try to get some more this afternoon. But of course, also spend some time with some wildlife. So that was your first ID. Small bird, black, with a red beak. Try to identify it and send it to Mark within FC at questions@juma.com. My name is Sebastian, and we've got Tara behind the camera this afternoon, and like I just said, Mark back in final control. And for those of you who were not with us this morning, we had a good drive. What did we ID this morning? Common Duiker, Hammerkop, Burchell Zebra, Impala, Battler Eagle, Waterbuck, Tree Agama, which is a nice one, Red Crested Coran, Leopard Tortoise, and the Crown Plover. The famous Crown Plover who's got some chicks on Impala plains. So quite a nice morning, and on the side of all of that, we also did get to spend some time by the dams, spend a bit of time with Big Bull Ellie, who was in Must, Big Giraffe Bull as well. Yeah, so that was this morning. And, let's see what this afternoon is going to bring. I'm not going to waste too much time here talking. I want to jump on board and start driving ASAP, because we have to stop the drive at 6 tonight. We've got a surprise for you at 7. So we do need to put the camera or the batteries, the camera batteries, the equipment batteries, everything on charge around 6, so that it can charge a little bit, and so that we can show you what we want to show you at 7. And plan of action for this afternoon, it's hot. Not as hot as yesterday, but it's quite hot, so I'm quite keen to stick around the dams, and I would like to drive a little bit in riverbeds as well, stick to riverbeds and dams. I want to go and check Twin Dam. Seems like Twin Dam's got a Treehouse Dam, sorry. Seems like Treehouse Dam's got some nice game around at the moment. For the last few days there was a lot of things happening around Treehouse Dam, so I want to go there and see what's around this afternoon, and then maybe do another couple of dams, drive in the riverbeds. It's perfect weather for riverbeds, especially leopards. They like being in the riverbeds when it's hot like this. And we'll go and check our friends, the hyena den, a bit later on as well. Also part of the plan. And checklist. So dams, waterhole, checklist, hyenas. That's our POA for this afternoon. So let's not waste much time and start bumbling around. I have to find a baby impala this afternoon, because this is my day. I said that the first baby impala would be born on the 24th of October.
Fail.
I was no, not fail, Tara.
Fail.
Not fail. Look, there is a baby impala over there. Just can't see it. Tara can't see baby impalas, but I can see them. This morning I saw 3. They turned out to be guinea fowls. So, but I have to really find a baby impala, otherwise I'm gonna lose my bait. I'm gonna lose a lot of money. I'm gonna lose my pride. That was quite brave for me. It's the 21st of October. Tara is on the 3rd, Mark is on the 5th. Of November. I thought we had a bit of rain this year, more rain than last year, and I thought that might make impalas giving birth a bit earlier on. Give me a baby! I told you this morning already. Why are you not listening to me? Ladies, you're ready to pop as well, so please pop this afternoon so we can find a baby on quarantine. Oh no, this one is the one who's got a very weird stomach. Let me park there. She will walk this way anyway. I've seen her before around Gary Dam. She's got a bit of a lump on the right hand side of her stomach. But she's on her way to give birth, so let's leave her alone, because she's gonna give me a baby this afternoon. With a good feeling. Tara. Watch. 5:45. Quarantine. Baby Impala. Do you copy me, ladies? You better. Otherwise, you're in trouble with me. I have to win. Don't like losing. Alright. Temperature-wise, we're looking at 25 on there, which means probably 31, 32.
Well, it is in the shade.
It is in the shed though, and it was parked under the workshop, in the workshop. So oh, nice. Thanks, Mark. This morning we had a lilac breasted roller feeding on a scorpion. I saw him going on the ground, picking up something, flying back on the tree, on the branch, and we had a close look at it, and it was feeding on a scorpion. And someone, I can't remember who, asked me if we did manage to identify what kind of scorpion it was from the distance. And Mark had a look now at the picture, and he says it's sorry, Mark, repeat a yellow-legged burrowing scorpion. Thanks, Mark. So for whoever who asked me this morning, if you're still on drive with us, then here we go, you got your answer. Yellow-legged burrowing scorpion.
Well, at least you got the burrowing scorpion. Just to get the yellow legs.
Yeah. Are they bad, these ones?
Yeah, it can give you quite a nasty zap, but I don't think it's meant
Okay. Okay.
not like parabutas.
I'm not a big fan of scorpion. But I must say I'm much, let me think, what did we say we're going to Treehouse Dam? Yeah, let's start with Treehouse Dam. I must say I'm much better with scorpion, or more comfortable with scorpion now than a year and a half ago when I arrived here. I spent quite a lot of time in Africa, in Africa. Yes, in Africa I spent a lot of time. I was born in Africa. But I did spend a lot of time in the bush, in Gabon. But this kind of bush was almost kind of new for me when I arrived a year and a half ago. I did lots of practical around, but it was always like a month there, a few weeks there, a month there. Not really like living completely in the bush like we're doing now. So when I had my first scorpions last year, I must say I was a bit like, not freaked out, but like, not too happy. And now, I mean, like, sure. I think if I'm with Mark and Tara and they really let me know that this one is really not bad, I would actually be able to almost put my hand and let the scorpion walk on my hand now. And that's a big step compared to last year, where I would have actually done a detour of 2 meters to walk around the scorpion almost. But man, now I think I've seen so many of them, and I've seen Mark not playing with them, but like rescuing them or just looking at them and studying them, whatever. Mark lets them walk on his hands, never had any issues, so I think I could get there this year. In a couple of months when we're going to have lots of scorpions walking around, I should try. But if it stings me, Mark, you're going to have to pay for the medicine, the hospital and everything. No, but I'm saying if I do it with... Well, but you won't let me do it with a bad one, with a dangerous one. Nah. I know you don't like me, but it's not that bad, is it, eh? Teasing Mark. Oh yeah, it was Hiker who wanted to know the name of the scorpion this morning. Hey, you guys are here. Gary Gang. The gangsters of Gary, of Western Gary. Oh really? Did you get some emails or not even? So we only have one correct answer for the bird that when we started the drive. Well, actually, we only have one email as well. So I don't know. Maybe you guys didn't see it correctly or not long enough. Let's see if we get more emails. questions@joomla.com about the bird when we open the drive. The Gory Gang is heading towards the drainage line, looking for some shade. Okay. We did spend a bit of time with them this morning. We'll come back this way later anyway, they'll still be around. They did walk quite a lot today because we had them at Treehouse Dam. Well, we started the drive with them actually here on Philemon's Cut Line, Philemon's Tip this morning. And then we went bumbling around and we bumped into them again at Treehouse Dam. And now they're back this side. Definitely not as hot as yesterday, eh?
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad today. And that's gonna get better and better. Temperatures are going to drop slightly as we go into the afternoon. Oh, and we had a pangolin this morning. Can you believe it? For those of you who were not on drive, sure, I feel sorry for you. It's a shame. It's a big pity that you were not on drive this morning because you would have seen a pangolin. If you go on Joomla or on my profile, you will see the picture of the pangolin that we had this morning. Where are my babies? No babies? No babies. Still have a few hours to give me a baby, ladies. Work on it. We need a big storm, and the big storm is on the way. It's gonna be Treehouse Dam that way, eh?
This is the long way around.
This is the long way around? Oh yeah, when you arrive from the back. Okay, let's do the long way around for now. We need a big storm. If after a big storm, those lambs are going to drop a lot. Those impalas, those females are going to give birth. We're going to see a lot of lambs around. So the storm is on the way. It's either going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. I think more Wednesday, if I remember well. I was looking at the forecast yesterday when I was directing. And I think it starts getting cloudy. It starts getting... It starts getting cloudy tomorrow, and Wednesday I think we're getting a storm. Tara is driving on Wednesday. You better get some pictures. I think you're gonna have to sit in front of the computer on Wednesday morning. But so that means on Thursday, Friday, we might get some newborns, which means nobody's gonna win. I was too early and Mark and Tara will be too late. Oh, let's see. Also, folks, one important thing that I have to let you know, and Mark will let you know tomorrow as well, and we're gonna post it on Facebook. The times of the drives are changing. almost in summer now, and it's getting light very early, it's getting dark later. So the new drive times are going to be half an hour earlier for the morning and half an hour later for the afternoon, which means we'll start driving now at 5:30 in the morning, Central African time, instead of 6, 5:30 instead of 6, and we'll start at 4 p.m. instead of 3:30. So from 5:30 to 8:30, it's giving me goose skin. Just like to think that we're gonna have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Yippee! And we'll drive from 4 to 7 in the evening, which means we'll have a bit more of night drive, more chances to find you some night creatures, night animals, nocturnal animals like white-tailed mongoose or bush babies, civet, genet, caracal, wildcat, pangolin, aardvark. We have to find all of those for the checklist. The batteries are fine now, they last for 3 hours. We seem to have fixed the problem with that loose connection, so that's awesome. So from 5:30 to 8:30, and then from 4 to 7. And the cool thing is that we'll have quite a lot of time as well between drives to have a rest. We have to wake up quite early, and believe me, Tara is really not happy about that. She's been moaning about it for the last 3 days. She actually didn't want to change the driving time. She can't hear me, so she's not going to say anything. It's windy at the back of Canada, so she can't hear what I'm saying. So I can talk about it as much as I want, she won't know. It's pretty awesome. And Tara?
Huh?
Yeah?
What?
Just say yes.
No.
Oh, okay. Dommage. Dommage.
Are you just talking rubbish again?
Not just a little bit. Just talking about you.
Oh, okay. Take whatever this guy says about me and don't agree with it. Just think the exact opposite.
That's not true, guys. That's not true. You know Tara is very sneaky. You better believe me than Tara.
Better what?
You're very sneaky.
Sneaky.
Well, no, it's not sneaky, it's not the right word. You're very... What's the word? Well, I was just saying that you've been moaning for the last 3 days about the morning drive time changing to 5:30. And that Mark and I had to convince you that it's not that bad, Tara. So she almost left, guys. She was like, no, I don't want to. And if we do that, I'm going to leave. I don't want to work at 5:30 in the morning.
You're gonna have your head dumped in.
Oh yes, please. That would be actually very nice. Alright, anyway, the message is out there, you know. We're gonna post it on Facebook and everywhere.
You want to check off things on your checklist this afternoon.
Sorry?
You might not see things.
Oh really, yeah? Oh really, you wanna play that game? Oh really? It's fine. It's fine, you know, when I'll be directing and when you show something, I'll just go, sorry, I'm not getting any emails. All the emails are wrong. Sorry. Oh, sure. You're gonna have to help me on that one. Because I have no idea. Okay, Treehouse Dam. Treehouse Dam. Treehouse Dam's got some impalas, bachelor heads and maids. A hammerkop that we identified this morning. Oh, okay. Who was that from? No? The question? Ah, okay. Will and Hiker, good afternoon to you. And welcome to Juma this afternoon. Will and Hiker want to know how many species of scorpions we get in South Africa. And I was telling Mark, I don't know, just help me on that one because I'm not too sure how many species of scorpions we get. And we apparently get around 160 species in South Africa. Okay, so that's a hammerkop, but a little bit to the left, or to the left of the dam, there is, to the left of the hammerkop, I mean, quite far, there is a bird that I don't have on my checklist. And I don't know if Tara's going to be kind enough to show it to you. Yes, she is.
Now you want something from me, hey?
Oh, and the hammerkop's got something. It's got what does he have there? So we'll get back to that bird just in a minute. Just want to see what that hammerkop's got there. Ah, okay, frog, obviously. Nice. So we still didn't get any more emails about that first bird, Mark, when we opened the drive? Okay. Sorry. And here we go. Swallowed. Done. Cleaning its beak now. Probably because of the that secretion on the frog skin. Can be like quite sticky actually. So that's why when you were watching him, he was like tapping the frog on the ground a little bit. That's like to kill it and make it a bit softer, and then he swallowed it and cleaned its beak now to get rid of that, probably that sticky secretion from the skin, from the frog skin. And we're back on our bird. So that's your ID number 1. Apparently you didn't get the previous one, but that doesn't matter. We'll get to see them again. Well, RC got it, but he's the only one who came back, and he wasn't sure anyway. He's like, I think he didn't get enough time or couldn't see it properly. Maybe the stream wasn't great at the beginning of the drive. I don't know. Cool. So that's your ID for now.
So how many did you get this morning?
This morning I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Wow.
No, I'm joking. 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10, yeah, it's not too bad.
So you'll be on...
So I'm on 28 now. I'd like to do a good... Yeah, if we can try and get a... I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 this afternoon, that would be great. We need to find some. And this morning also I was not really lucky. Like lots of animals were camera shy and hiding in the bush or flying away or running away from me. I don't know why.
was so funny.
Where?
Back by the little pool. Whoa, you're gonna fall off.
What? I'm not fall off. Where is she? Oh, sure, yeah, okay. How are we gonna get it on camera though? I never checked that side of the dam, but it's...
I've had them there before.
And I've had leopard on that side of the dam as well a couple of times with Patrick. Can you get it on camera though? Yeah, kind of. She's chilling in the mud. It's helping her to cool down. But I don't know where we could
Maybe if you go off and drive on, I might be able to get it from
get
that
down, yeah?
side. Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. Sorry. Well spotted, huh? I want to go to the den anyway a bit later, around 5, when it's not too hot.
Oh.
Sorry? No?
I meant on the damn wall, but yeah, no, it's fine.
What did you mean?
Oh, I just meant on the damn wall, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking going a bit off-road. Thank you. Okay. Don't be scared, lady. Okay, I'm gonna stop here before she... Don't want her to get a fright and go away. Alright, and we've got our first ID. Thanks to Patty, Mulligan and Patricia. So we can tick that one off. Blacksmith, lapwing plover. Thank you, Patty and Patricia, and I think Mark gave me another name, but radio comes are not great down here, so I heard Patty and Patricia. Well done. So Tricia, okay, just Tricia and Patty. So we can tick that one off. And Sarah in New York, well done. So she's actually completely immersed into that little water hole, pool of water. Can you
Yeah, I've
imagine?
seen them a couple of times in there.
Have you? This one
Let's
or?
have a look. Yeah, let's always have a look down here.
Can you imagine how dirty that water is? You would get so sick if you would lie down in that water. Yeah, maybe Mark saying maybe cleaner than the hyena though. But if you would lie down in that water, sure. I think you'd get a lot of. I don't think you would survive. The worst would probably be to drink it. Drink it, and I think you're out of this world in the next 2 days. Unless you've got a very strong immune system. Sorry. Pass me this, please. Thank you. Ah, did I catch your attention there? Alright, not much happening. Just, let's leave her be and carry on with our bumble. time. I thought we would have a bit more generic game around there. Still a bit of generic game that we need to tick off. I've got my impalas, I've got my warthogs, I've got my waterbucks, I've got... what else? Stingbuck, common diker, zebras, Burchell zebras. But there's still wildebeest to tick off. Giraffe. Did I do the ID for the giraffe this morning? No, I don't think so. No. Still need to tick off giraffe. Those are the easy ones that we need to tick off. quick. So then we don't need to worry about that anymore. Sorry. I think I just swallowed a bug. Sure. My protein fix for the afternoon. Dwarf mongoose running around. Hello children. Yeah, it's okay, Mark. Sumac, good afternoon to you, Sue. Welcome on board. Sue is asking about snakes. She's surprised that we don't see them more often, and what kind of snakes would we be able to see in the water at the dams, and do we get boas? I think boas are in America and pythons are in Africa, but I might be wrong. But I don't think we get boa in Africa. It's a constrictor snake, constrictor species of snake that occurs in America, and the corresponding one in Africa would be your python. Snakes do like water, yes. Some of them do, some of them don't, but I think most of them do. I'm also a bit surprised that we don't see more snakes, but we do see a lot of tracks though. Lots of snake tracks crossing crossing the roads every day. And but yeah, we don't. I was saying the last time I was on drive, I think that I saw a small puffadder the other day, I think a week ago, when I was driving around the reserve on my way to another lodge. I saw a small puffadder, maybe that size, crossing the road in front of me. But that's all I had. I know some guides had the chance or the luck to come across python already. Some of them have seen black mamba, and what else have I heard around? I think Fabienne saw some snakes during her stay at Juma. Suelina.
Saw lots of snakes.
She saw her?
Saw lots of snakes.
She saw a lot of snakes. Suelina saw a lot of snakes when she was here. Mark had a snake in front of his room last night, 2 nights ago. What snake was that, Mark, that you had? A baby spotted bush snake. So yeah, that's what he had just in front of his room the other night. Okay. Do you see it, huh?
Yep.
Let's try and get him. We missed him this morning.
Leave your hand.
Maybe we'll be a bit more lucky this afternoon. That could be your next... Did he fly off? Ah, okay. So they're difficult to get on camera, these ones, eh? Oh, let's get this one then. I like these ones. The little blue ones there. He's in that bush there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, flew off as well, but maybe... they're right there. Just a little bit forward. I think they're right here on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. So that's your next ID for this afternoon.
I got it.
No, that's not moving.
Oh, there it is.
Where? Oh yeah, here we go. Very small bird, blue underparts, blue belly, well, blue underparts. They live in how do you say it in English for birds? In
No, a better one.
A flock of birds. Here we go. So they live in flocks. They live in communities, basically. And yeah, we've got one on camera. There are quite a few around, but the grass is quite high, quite tall. So another great visual of the other ones. But this one, we can see it really nicely.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow. Sure. Luta. Look. So they're on a mission. It would be nice if they land somewhere to get them. They're gone. Birds are being camera shy again with me this afternoon.
Yeah, it might just come out now.
Okay. Well, I think everyone had a good look at it. Oh, and he's got something.
Oh.
Next ID to the left. And he's got something in his beak. I think it's a worm. I just... stop. Okay, let's try to move forward. I think he's in that...
Yeah.
You know what? The best thing for birding is actually to stop somewhere and just wait. Birds just come and we've got another one in that tree. We've got ID number 2 where this one, Tara is zooming in now. This one would be your ID number 2. Yeah, here we go. And once we're done with ID number 2, we'll see if we'll see what's around. Might be able to do a couple of IDs around here. But that's the best. You stop the car somewhere and wait, and you just get lots of species flying around. Have you lost it? Is he gone?
No, it's still there. Just,
I can't see him.
no, it has flown off now.
I think he's flown off now, yeah. He flew off. Okay. But I think, yeah. You did have a good shot of it though, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so that would be your ID number 2. And
Is that the one that you were after?
yes, that one was around. I wanted him as well. And then we'll stop for a little bit. ID number 3, that's gonna be a lot of emails. Shame, sorry Mark. Or maybe not, he's gone. He's over there though. Let's see if I can go a little bit forward. I'm not even too sure what that is. Okay. Down, if you go down, same tree. Oh, up there, yeah. Yeah. So ID number 3. ID number 1 was the blue one on the ground. ID number 2 was the yellow one with a black head. ID number 3 is this one, black with the white white wings.
It's the ceiling.
No, I think. Sorry. Yes. All right. First ID thanks to Lynn and Tommy. and Janina. Well done. Well done, guys. Yeah, correct answer was the blue waxbill. Very pretty little bird, I like them. Blue waxbill. Okay. Sure, got some big boys here. Big boys. That one. Okay. And for the second ID, alright, we've got Pat Williamson and Lauren coming back first with black-headed oriole for the second ID, which was the yellow bird with the black head. Black-headed oriole, and Laura as well. Thank you, well done. We can tick it off. Great view on those dagger boys here. I see only 2 of them, but I'm pretty sure there might be more. Not a great visual though. Let's see what I can do about that. Maybe. I haven't seen buffalo for a while. I haven't seen them for a while. Get him through here. Sorry? Yeah, that's not a great visual. I've seen that one before. I recognize his horns. Very characteristic horns he's got. And he's got a red-billed oxpecker on his back, feeding on the ticks. Sure, visually it's really not nice. Sorry guys. There's not much you can do. Let's just leave them. No, said the name, I think. The African buffalo. We'll tick it off another day, guys. If they share the same type of, okay. Sarah, oh, here we go, now I understand, you said hornbills. That's why I was like, okay. No, I promise you said hornbills. That's why I was like, okay, what am I gonna say there? Anyway, Sarah, good afternoon to you. Come on board, Sarah. Sarah wants to know if yellow-billed and red-billed oxpeckers share the same kind of animals. I think one species is way more endangered than the other one. I think the yellow-billed oxpecker is more difficult to find. But unless I'm wrong, I don't know. I think you could see the two same species on the back of the same animal. They both feed on the same. Both have the same diet. They both feed on parasites, external parasites, ticks, for example. So I don't see why you wouldn't get them on the same species. Yellow-billed and red-billed oxpecker. It's going to be difficult to tick the yellow-billed. Not easy to find them, to seize them. That sounds like you are struggling with the black and white bird. Not an easy one. I also struggled. I wasn't too sure. Mark helped me because he's not getting any emails. So I guess you guys are not too sure what bird it is. Sure. Was that before? Was that there before?
No.
No, eh? Sorry. Did it touch you? To get into the drainage line, but it's kind of blocked now thanks to an elephant. We'll get there somehow, somewhere else. Really, yeah. So Mark is saying lots of our little 2 tracks have been closed by elephants. No, not yet, eh? Not easy. Debbie! Afternoon to you, Debbie. Debbie wants to know if I've ever come across baby buffaloes. Doesn't record any on Drive. Yes, I have. I have a couple of times while we had some big herds of buffalo, of a few hundred heads in the reserve. I remember coming across a few babies sometimes, very young calves. But that was quite a while ago, eh? That was quite a while ago, probably like 6 months ago. Lots of little brown jobs in there. Little birds, all looking similar. They're all brown, 2 legs, 2 eyes and a beak. Which one is it? LBJ. Hello guys, gentlemen. Nice and cool down here, eh? Couple of impalas on my left. Alright, let's ID this one, folks. Or is it going far away now? Well, if I go a little bit forward, we actually have the mail on the right hand side. But yeah. Let's do a bit of budum bashing in the riverbed while we can, because when it's gonna start raining, where am I right now, for example, would be an impossible place to get to. You get stuck in some area. Might even get stuck now. I hope not. Oh my God, they should be walking the mail. What is wrong with the animals today with me? They all disappearing now. The male is gonna walk into shot now. There you go, it's coming. There we go. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's take this one off the list. Roy, afternoon, Roy. Roy is asking at what dam the hyena was lying down. It was on the other side of the dam wall of 3 Hours Dam, Roy. Yeah. On the other side of the dam wall. Alright, so we do have some answers for our third bird, black and white, from Raisa and who else, Mark? And MJ. Raisa and MJ coming back with Southern Black Tit, which is not an easy one, so well done, ladies. That's a very good idea from you. I'm actually quite impressed. And once we're done with looking at the... Sure, I almost said their names again. Once we're done looking at the beep, then I'll show you the Southern black teeth on the bird book. For those of you who did struggle or didn't know what it was. Sure, Sumac. Welcome on board, Sue. Sue is asking if I can recommend a good bird book to help you to ID the birds, because Sumac is saying sometimes it is quite difficult for them to ID the birds. There are a couple of very nice books out there, bird books of Southern Africa. The one I'm using at the moment is a Cecil one, which I'll show it to you on the camera just now. And it's the Ian Sinclair book, and I like it. It's quite the birds are drawings, so it's not pictures. Some people prefer pictures of birds, some people prefer drawings. I kind of like the drawings because from the pictures sometimes you get quite disappointed, but yeah, also you can also get sometimes a bit disappointed by a drawing. So, but Sumac, that's just before we look at this bird, that's the bird book I'm using, the Cecil Birds of South Africa, and by Ian Sinclair. I think Tara and Mark are using a different one.
No, I use the Cecil.
You use the Cecil as well?
I use the photographic guide as well, the photographic one.
And Tara also used a photographic guide as well, but she's got the Cecil Birds of Southern Africa, so the same as this one. And Mark, what do you use, Mark? That's the one, yeah. That's the other names that you will find on the market too. The Newmans and the Roberts are two other editions of bird books that you can find. So you have the Cecil, the Newmans, and the Roberts. And you have different schools. You'll have some people who really enjoy the Roberts, some people really enjoy the Newmans, some people really enjoy the Cecil. I guess to begin with, it doesn't really matter which one you choose, you're gonna be happy with any of them. So yeah, Cecil, Newmans or Roberts, and that's the Cecil one. And the bird.
The thing with the Roberts, I think the pictures, the actual drawings are a little bit more accurate with the coloration and things like that.
On the Newmans.
No, on the Roberts.
On the Roberts. Okay. Don't know if you guys heard Tara, but she says on the Roberts maybe the drawings and the pictures, the colors are a bit more accurate maybe than the other two. And the black and white bird we were looking at just now, this one, number 6, your southern black teeth. Definitely you could see very black bird with the white tip of the wings, or the white wings actually. Southern black teeth. So well done to Reza and MJ. Not an easy one to ID. Cool. And the back of this book too, if you wanted to know what it looks like, that's the back. You get a bit of a biography of Ian Sinclair, Phil Hockey and Warwick Tarbotton, who wrote the book. Cool bananas. Alright. Let's try carry on a little bit in the riverbed. Okay. Thank you. Roy and Patty and Tom, thank you. First ones to come back with Nyala. Nice one. So we can tick the Nyala off the list. And a nice herd of Nyala here. Nice male and a few females and youngsters. The it's still ahead of us actually. So I really like this riverbed here. It's nice and cool. Lots of sound calls, bird calls, I mean. Oh, look who's here. Another hyena. That's Floppy here. Found you, Floppy here. Okay, let me stop here for now so that she can relax. See, I told you, riverbeds, guys. That's where we're gonna find some wildlife when it's hot like this. Plus, we have to drive through those riverbeds now because in a month, or even less than a month, they're going to be very wet and the sand's going to be too soft to drive. Is there a pink spot on her nose?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's Miss FP. FE.
Dodgy left ear.
FE. Floppy.
Bit of a tear out that left ear.
Floppy ear. Quite far from her den though. Should be at your den taking care of your babies. Hmm? Don't look at me like that. She's hot and bothered. She's probably quite surprised to see a vehicle in here. There's a car behind me.
It's on Vulture's Nest.
Oh, there's a car right there. What are these guys doing here? Copying me. I wasn't the only one thinking about driving into the riverbed today. No, but I don't know if my radio comms are good in there. Milwaukee River, eh? Milwaukee Riverbed.
Yeah.
Stations, just found a MPC here in the Milwaukee Riverbed. Floppy here.
What is that?
Just driving through the Milwaukee Riverbed and just bumped into Floppy here, in BC.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm coming to help you as well.
Hello, let me move for you. Can you see her? not going to be able to get there from here, are you, eh? Hello. Okay, let's let her be actually. She's not doing much, she's just sleeping in the shade. Sorry? Enjoy your drive. Thanks. Not even too sure if we can get out from this side, can we? Hélène, interesting question. Hi, Hélène.
Among these kind of
Sorry, Hélène. Hey, welcome on board, Hélène. Hélène is asking about the temperatures. It gets so hot during the day. She wants to know if during the evenings the temperatures drop a little bit, so that the animals can actually have a bit of a rest, or can actually feel a little bit better in the evenings due to some better, cooler temperatures. Yeah, definitely drops in the evening, even on a day like yesterday, where we had a good 44. We had a good 44 degrees yesterday. Probably in the hottest part of the day we were around 44 degrees. I think in the evenings around 11. Yeah, let's try through the riverbed. Yeah. Let's try the riverbed instead of window bashing on the side of the riverbed. Yeah. And yes, Hélène, it does drop. I mean, yesterday around 11 o'clock at night, it was probably much cooler temperatures, with like probably around 20, I would say between 20 and 25. And it was even a bit, not cold, but a bit chilly this morning when I woke up. So it does definitely get a little bit chilly better in the afternoon or in the evenings. But that's now. In the middle of summer, it doesn't really. In the middle of summer, you find that your evenings still stay very warm. I remember last year going to bed and just like lying down on the bed with a fan and just being like very hot for the whole night. Even wake up in the morning and you go on drive, it's already very hot in the morning when you wake up. Maybe you get like a couple or 3 or 4 degrees difference between the evenings or the nights and during daytime. Where at this time of the year you still get quite a big difference in temperatures, which does help, I must say. It's nice when after sunset temperatures slowly start getting down. What is that? Oh, it's the bird, okay. Sorry? No, I don't think I've ever been there either. But I think we won't be able to go further. We might have to go on top of the ridge there. If that's Deadwood, maybe I can drive over it. Sorry? Good. All good. It's all dry wood, so it's fine. Sure, it's pretty, eh? Yeah. You see what the elephants have made here? They're digging in the riverbed to find some water, but also some nutrients from the ground. And that's quite odd. That's not recent, but that's from the elephants, from Elise. Must keep in mind that there is water under that riverbed, even though it's dry. And it does look very dry, it does look like there is no water, but if you dig a hole, I can assure you that you'll find some water. And that's what elephants do in the winter season when it's very dry. They come down into the riverbed like this one, and that's why you find all these holes as well. That's why I'm driving so slowly, because there are a lot of holes left, right, and or things like we just showed you on the side. We just dig in the ridge in the riverbank, and looking for water, and they do find water there. Oh no! So I saw something there. Very pretty down here. I like it a lot. Oh sure, it's already 5, eh? 1 hour left, time is flying this afternoon. time to slowly start making our way to the Heinadain. Go and see Teddy. Little Teddy growing up so fast. Yeah, I remember. I've been here before, but I've never done that part though, between here and over there. That's where we had the elephants drinking a few weeks ago with Tara. Well, I'd love to stick to the riverbed, but maybe another afternoon when we have more time, because otherwise we won't have enough time for the Heinadain. I could probably carry on that way.
It's quite difficult that side.
Does it get difficult that side? Okay. So I think we're gonna get back on the road here and slowly make our way back to the den. Might find some stuff on the way. Hopefully the den will be active as well. Yep. Why? Oh, okay. Sure. Sorry, Ta, just hold on. All good. Helen in Arkansas. Afternoon to you, Helen. Helen. In Arkansas. Yeah, Helen. Asking about the place where we just had Floppy now. What was behind there? It was a dead tree, Helen. It was in the rock formation. It was just a big log, big dead tree which fell across the riverbed, and that gives a lot of shade. Sand is probably quite cool also down there, and that's where she was lying. And apparently, Helen, you wanted to know also if we get natural spring water. Yeah, I think we do, but that wasn't one where she was lying just now. It was right?
Said you got a dip there.
It's not a dip. We've been through way bigger than that, Tara.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it all.
Got something there? Huh?
The road.
Oh yeah. I was going to go that way. No? Show your back. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing now? Getting distracted by the question. Well, it's not a question, it's just a comment. Got a new viewer on board, and she's from South Africa. Her name is Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Say hi to Shanta.
Sorry?
Say hi to Shan.
Hi, Shan.
Shan is watching us and taking it easy this afternoon. Been with us for the last half an hour. Doesn't have a great connection, but that's nice to have you on board, Shan. Send us some questions, Shan. Keep Mark busy with some questions. Tom is asking about the buffalo. How shall we call the buffaloes? African buffalo or Cape buffalo? I think both names are correct. Not Cape.
It's a subspecies.
Cape buffalo is subspecies, yeah, of the African buffalo. You get different subspecies of buffaloes. You get the forest buffalo as well, which you get in Central Africa. You get the savanna buffalo, African savanna buffalo, which is the one we get here. The Cape buffalo. So it kind of depends on which ones you're talking about, Tom. If you're talking about it depends of the area where you are. If you are in Central Africa or Southern Africa, around the Cape province, the Western Cape, which is the southern tip of South Africa, southwestern tip. But for here, where we are, here from where we broadcast, in Djuma Game Reserve, then talking about the African savanna, with the savanna buffalo here. The forest buffalo is a little bit smaller. Also, yeah, it's not a bit, actually, a lot smaller. And the color would be a little bit different. Not black like the savanna buffalo is. Your forest buffalo is kind of more, it's got a bit of an orange color on the fur. And the horns are different as well. Your savanna buffalo will have horns like this, while your forest buffalo will have horns going backward. That's why African people in Central Africa actually say if you get charged by a buffalo, if you're on foot and you get charged, the one thing that you can do is actually lie down on the ground, because they will not be able to reach you with their horns, because their horns are going backward. So I don't know, that's not something I would try though, because you would still get trampled. I know a friend of mine happened to her. They did get charged on foot by a buffalo in Gabon, and she did get trampled, but she didn't get the buffalo. He couldn't get his horns on her. Couldn't do anything, because compared to the savanna buffalo where the horns goes like that, forest one, they kind of go backwards, so they can't. They would have to go basically almost like 90 degree or perpendicular to be able to reach you with the horns. But they can walk on you though, and that does create a lot of damages. It does hurt a lot. She was bruised everywhere. Ribs, I think she had a couple of broken ribs, lots of bruise on the legs and on the back. She played dead. She just lied down on the ground and just covered her face and just waited for that buffalo to stop her. Still no babies.
No babies.
Oh, can't believe it. I'm losing my bet, eh? Come on, ladies, give me some babies. You've got another 45 minutes. Work on it. Start pushing. Please.
It's lightning and thunder to complement.
We have this one. I haven't done this one on my checklist, have I? No, I don't. I haven't. Let's do a quick ID. On the way, then you can send your questions while I'm making my way to the den. We got 45 minutes, so... These are the ones that I said they were Impala babies this morning. And if they were, sure. Lots of them. Janine, good afternoon, Janine. Welcome on board. Janina wants to know if the riverbed we were driving in now, if it does get filled up during the rainy season, if it gets full of water. No, it doesn't, Janina. You get pool of water there and there in the riverbed from the rain, so you get some pools of water, but you won't have a. No, it does flow, but it doesn't get full. That's what I mean. You'll have some parts of the river where you'll have some water flowing, but it's not like a big. I wouldn't say it's like flowing like a big river. Oh, we've got a nice bird over there, Ta. Next to the hornbill, at the base of the marula tree. On the left, go left. Go left.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Nice.
The bird in the foreground. So 2 IDs. Let's do it. The first one was very easy. And this one is maybe a little bit more challenging for some of you. Very pretty bird. Right, I think everyone had a good view at it. Let's keep cruising, let's go and check our friends. The light is nice as well. It's getting into the golden hour of the day. And if the den is active, then we can just spend the rest of the afternoon there maybe. Unless they're all sleeping, then we'll just stay there for a little bit and then just keep bumbling around, see if we can find something else before closing the drive at 6. And otherwise, if it is active, if they're playing, and we can just spend half an hour there half an hour at the den when the den is active actually goes very fast. Very, very fast. Interesting. Question from 2 French viewers from France. So I'm gonna have to speak a little bit of French, but then of course I'll let you know what I've said in English. Véronique et Muriel. Bonjour Véronique. Bonsoir. Bonsoir Véronique et Muriel. Bienvenue à bord. Véronique and Muriel are actually asking what was my most exciting or my best sighting here to my game reserve since I've been working here. Véro et Muriel, je sais pas, c'est pas une question facile à répondre. Ça dépend. J'ai eu tellement de superbes observations de léopards et de lions. Je réfléchis. Pas facile, on me pose souvent cette question. On nous pose souvent cette question et c'est jamais très facile d'y répondre parce qu'on a tellement d'événements qui se passent, on a tellement d'observations super intéressantes tous les jours, presque tous les jours. C'est dur d'en choisir une en fait. Je pense que l'une de mes préférées, ça serait presque au tout début quand j'ai commencé, quand on a eu Michou et Induna qui sont 2 léopards, 2 jeunes léopards qui à l'époque quand je suis arrivé il y a 1 an et demi, ils étaient encore ils n'étaient pas indépendants, ils étaient encore avec leur mère et on a eu cette observation un jour d'un Michou Induna qui a tué un impala et qui l'a monté en haut d'un arbre et en fait son frère, je crois que c'est Michou qui avait... Non, c'est Induna qui a tué l'impala et Michou, son frère, a voulu monter dans l'arbre pour manger l'impala aussi et en fait il s'est fait... il y a eu un petit peu de griffes et de dents, si je puis dire. Ils sont bagarrés un petit peu en haut de l'arbre, il y a eu... C'était assez impressionnant à filmer. Mais à part ça, c'est pas facile de répondre à cette question. On a tellement eu des moments incroyables avec les éléphants, des gros éléphants adultes qui passent à 1 mètre de la voiture ou à 1 mètre à côté de la voiture, à côté de vous. Des lions pareil qui s'amusent, des bébés lions qui s'amusent devant le capot de la voiture, des léopards en chasse, des léopards sur des proies, les lycaons, les guépards. Comment vous voulez que j'arrive à choisir le meilleur moment? C'est pas facile. Chaque moment a son charme, chaque moment est différent, et sûr il y a des moments préférés, mais après d'en choisir un parmi tout cela, c'est pas facile. So I was telling Muriel and Veronique, basically, they're asking what's would be my favorite sighting. I was just saying it's difficult to answer that question. I actually struggled. I had to think for like 5 minutes before getting an answer. And even the answer I gave, I'm not even sure this is really my favorite sighting. This was when Michu and Induna went up a tree fighting for an impala kill. I think Induna killed an impala and put it up a tree. And then Michu, I was with Mark that morning, Michu went up the tree to feed on the impala, and there was a bit of teeth and claws at the top of the tree because they were starting to get independent. They were actually not really with their mother anymore. They were starting to get independent from their mother, but also starting to get independent from each other. And that was quite something to see Michu climbing up the tree and then Induna waiting for him at the top and going for him, and a bit of claws, a bit of teeth. Nothing serious, but I think it was also one of my first drives, and oh wow, and that was quite impressive. But then I was telling Muriel and Veronique, so elephant bulls walking next to the car, in front of the car, next to the car, lions walking just next to the car, playing in front of the car, wild dogs, cheetahs, so many sightings that we had. So difficult. I know Tara and Mark, when they get that question, they also struggle. It's difficult to pick one sighting and say this was my favorite sighting. Every sighting's got its own charm, and every sighting is different, and we've got some favorite ones, but to have one out of all of those standing out, yes, I must think a bit more, but I don't think I can pick one up. Pas facile, Véro, Muriel. Mais je vais continuer à réfléchir. Si j'y réfléchis, si je trouve quelque chose, je vous dirai. Mais par exemple, de passer quelques minutes aussi avec les hyènes, ça c'est quelque chose de génial aussi. Et ça fait aussi partie de mes moments préférés. I'm telling Muriel and Vero also to spend a bit of time with the hyenas at the den. That's also part of my favorite sightings. See Teddy growing. Regarder Teddy grandir, c'est génial. All those good moments we had at the den, even before we found Teddy, before when we had just the youngsters, and then since we had Teddy, since we found Teddy, just to go back there and spend time with them, see some interactions. Time just flies when you're at the den. You get there and switch off the car, watch them, answer some questions, and then next minute it's half an hour, 45 minutes later. Water is life. L'eau c'est la vie. It's hot and dry today. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's home, unfortunately. There's nobody here. Nobody's home. That's a pity. We could have stayed longer in the riverbed.
Scruda was this side, wasn't she?
Yep.
I wonder if they moved her.
No, because I think we've seen them at the den after that. That was Mark's Drive, and no, I think they've been seen at the den since Keola was here.
Or is it?
I think so, yeah. Alright, well, it was worse coming and having a look. Stations and PCK on the Ridge Road is not active. Do you have any ideas for birds, Mark? Sorry, who was that? Hey there, Mrs. B. Mrs. B came back first with the right answer for the first one, which was our helmeted guineafowl Pentad Cask, and RC in the Netherlands as well. For the second one, sorry, RC was the first one for the second ID, which was the African hoopoe, la huppe faciée en français. La huppe faciée, la Pentad casquée. Where to go? Left or right? Left or right? Left or right? Should we go this way? What's your feeling?
Left.
Left? Okay, then I'm going right. Well done, guys. Nice idea. Two more species that we can tick off the list. Wouldn't it be great to see a leopard now? Gail. Good afternoon, Gail. Come to Juma this afternoon, Gail. Gail is asking, Gail's got a questions about hyena, saying if Teddy's mum would leave or pass out, would the other females suckle him, or would he be left alone and die from starvation? unfortunately, I think he would be left alone and die from starvation. Females hyena don't suckle the pups that are not their own. They only suckle their own pups. But then once again, in a situation where teddies would be left alone, I don't know if female would actually let him suckle because he doesn't have a mum anymore. I don't think so, actually. I think he would really be left alone and die of starvation, unfortunately. I don't recall reading anything like females helping another pup because the mum died, or hello, Mr. Kudu. Quite a young bull. Doesn't have. Well, he's got a nice pair of horns, but not too big. We've seen some much bigger bulls around. So yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think he would be left alone, unfortunately, die of starvation. Depending on his age as well, you know. Right now he's too young. In a few months, if let's say his mom passes away, then he can, or she, we still don't know if it's a he or a she, by the way. Very difficult to give to differentiate sex with hyenas, but in a few months' time he would be feeding on meat as well. Be feeding, like his diet would be almost half meat, half milk. And if his mother passes away, he would need milk, of course, but maybe if just the nutrients, the proteins that he would get from the meat might be enough. But also, once again, in the social structure of the hyenas, if he doesn't have his mom around to protect him, I don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't think the other females would protect him because he's not, or she's not, their pup. So anything can actually happen. All right. I didn't copy you really well there, Mark. Breaking up a lot. Just hold on. Laurie, alright, Laurie, in Canada, right? I think Laurie is from Canada. Good afternoon, Laurie. And Laurie is asking if impalas, if impala babies are the only species getting born at this time of the year, and what is the survival rate? They're not the only species, no, Laurie. You'll find that most of your herbivores actually give birth at this time of the year. It's when the rainy season is going to start. So all your wildebeest and your waterbug and your kudus, you'll find that they all kind of give birth at the same time of the year, which is around now, end of October, beginning of November, when the first rains arrive. And that's because rain brings food, it brings vegetation turns to green, it brings new fresh new grass, very palatable grass and rich in nutrients. So and also the grass during the rainy season is a bit taller, higher than during the dry season. So it helps the babies to hide and camouflage themselves better than during the dry season. Then obviously when they are born, they'll be feeding on milk for a few months, and then they'll start eating grass or leaves, depending if it's a browser or grazer, sometimes both. And thanks to the rainy season, it will have a lot of food around. So better chance of survival than if it was born in in winter during the dry season. The survival rate, I'm not too sure. I'm not really good with numbers. I don't know if it's 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3. Do you know the survival rate of impalas?
I don't think it's that high.
Tara doesn't think it's really high, but she's not too sure either of what the rate
I
is.
don't think I've ever read it, but I don't think I've seen the statistic. I reckon maybe 1 in 5, maybe 1 in 10.
Tara thinks maybe 1 in 5, 1 in 10.
Make it to the first year.
Monty, afternoon to you, Monty. Welcome at the back of Ganda. Monty is asking if I've seen the video of some buffaloes rescuing one of their own who was getting killed by a crocodile. One buffalo got attacked by a crocodile, and the rest of the... Sorry? Off kill. What's that? Sorry, I'm not copying you well, Mark. The video battle of Kruger, maybe. Okay, not too sure which video you're talking about here. But I think he's describing in the video that a buffalo got killed by I can't copy you, Mark, sorry. I really don't have really nice radio comms here. So just wait and we'll try again later, because all I hear is a story of a buffalo getting killed and other ones coming to rescue him. I think the question is if I've seen the video and if buffaloes do that. Well, they do that, definitely. They'll come and rescue one of their own. If this one gets attacked, getting killed or not, doesn't really matter. They will often come and try to rescue it. But otherwise, I haven't seen the video, unfortunately. I've seen the video Battle of Kruger, but I haven't seen that particular video about crocodile. Battle of Kruger was about, I think it was from lions. It was lions and buffaloes. And same story. The herd of buffalo just turned around and came back to try and save one of the buff who was getting killed by some lions. And they did succeed. They actually did succeed. after throwing a few lions in the air, then they, yeah, I do. Okay, we're not too sure if you're referring to the Battle of Kruger. It is the most famous video around the world, and so apparently in the video it's a baby buffalo getting attacked, but not getting killed by crocodile or lion, and getting rescued by the rest of the buffaloes. And that sounds like it could be the movie or the little video called Battle of Kruger. No, I haven't seen. Oh no, actually, I've seen the video Battle of Kruger. I haven't seen, but I don't remember crocodiles in the video Battle of Kruger. I remember lions. I don't remember if there was crocodiles involved as well in that video. Yeah. Okay. Is that what happened in the Battle of Kruger as well? Yeah. Yeah. But apparently in that video the lions got the baby buffalo, and then the baby buffalo got away, went into the water, and the lions backed off, and the crocodiles one crocodile got the baby buffalo and got away again. The rest of the herd coming to rescue the baby. Could be Battle of Kruger. Not too sure. I have never seen such behavior though. I would like to see it one day. I know they do it. It's a fact. Safety in numbers and much more stronger, powerful in numbers. So if there are lots of them, they will not hesitate and turn around and face danger, face lions, and run after the lions, chase them away. Actually, make sure they run far. That's a fact. Buffaloes do that, yes, but I have not seen it with my own eyes yet. you guys are all excited about your surprise tonight. Even the guests of the lodge don't know what the surprise is. So it's a surprise for everyone that Puyatela Lodge has been organizing. Shall we do a sunset stop? Have a gin tonic and carry on? I wish. Perfect day for a gin tonic. Let me just find a nice spot for you guys. Not a perfect spot for a gin tonic, perfect spot for a sunset. Maybe that one. Yeah, that's what I want. Through there. Forward. Look at that. Ain't it beautiful? Yep. That's art. That's the best sunset frame I've seen in a very long time. Yeah, Mark as well. And Utah? It's a nice sunset frame, huh? Zoom out a little bit maybe, Ta? Mark wants you to zoom out a little bit maybe? Zoom out a little bit? Wow. Look how fast it's going down as well. So that was really awesome. And that was another day in Africa, guys. Another day under the African sky. Cool. Let's carry on. Don't have much time left, 5 minutes. Just gonna slowly make my way towards the dam, Kari Dam. Very pleasant temperatures now. It's like the perfect time of the day. It's not hot, it's not cold. Actually maybe another, we just need to lose another maybe 2 or 3 degrees and then it will be even perfect, more perfect. Impalas. Do you see any baby, Tara?
Lots of them.
I see lots of them over there. No? No, no babies, eh? Alright. Fine. Lost my bet. You're not gonna win either anyway. Because they're gonna get born between now and the 4th of November. The right date should be, what's today, 24, 25, 26, 27? Should have said 27 or 28. 27. But I can't change now, can I? Alright, it's gonna be time to say goodbye, unfortunately. 2 hours and a half actually goes very fast. But that's not a big goodbye, that's just to see you later, because you must be with us, you must join us at 7, which is in 1 hour time. Because we have a surprise for you. Oh, sure. Actually, time flew by today, this morning and this afternoon. Didn't get anything hectic, but we still managed to get a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 I count here. Do I have everything?
Sure, this afternoon?
No, in total.
Oh, in total?
Yeah.
Nice.
17. That's not bad. No. Lots of nice birds, lots of nice reptiles as well, with the leopard tortoise and triagama. And that's thanks to you guys for being able to ID them, otherwise they wouldn't be on the list. So good job there. Thank you for all your questions as well. Tara, thanks for your camera work, and thanks Mark back in Final Control. And don't go too far, just go and get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or gin tonic, whatever you feel like, and join us again at 7 o'clock Central African time in 1 hour time from now. We have a surprise for you, and you shouldn't miss it. You're really going to enjoy it. So we'll see you a little bit later, and tomorrow morning it will be normal time, 6 o'clock Central African time. For Mark will be driving, I will be on camera, and Tara will be directing, and only starts on Wednesday. Just a reminder, just on Wednesday then the driving time will change, and it will be from 5:30 to 8:30 in the morning, and from 4 to 7 in the afternoon. But tomorrow will be the same as today. So take care folks, enjoy your evening, enjoy what we're going to show you later, and from all of us in Juma Game Reserve, wish you a great evening or a great day. Bye for now.